Crazy news. Notion has acquired the new next generation calendar application, Cron. It's a wild bit of news in the last 24 hours. Today, I wanted to unpack that acquisition and what it means for the future of Notion. So if you're new here, welcome. My name is Francesco. Please do subscribe and check out our brand new Bento Methodology course, a three-part process and a templates pack, including the likes of Notion, for you to get started and learn the Bento method. You can find it below. So the story began a year ago when Ivan, the CEO of Notion, started using Cron, the next generation calendar application, as his go-to calendar experience. And he built a good relationship with the creator of Cron, Raphael Skal, and essentially they believe that this acquisition is really basically a good match for them both. Notion saying that they want to also focus on synchronous communication tools. For example, synchronous could well be video, messaging, calendar, things that you're using sort of in real time, whereas they traditionally focus a lot on asynchronous communication. So it could potentially hint at more acquisitions in the future that best suits that criteria. So they have now partnered. Although Cron will be available for the foreseeable future, the sort of near enough future, until they have what's called a shared vision and brand, Notion will be taking over Cron and likely most of the team that are building it in the background. So what does this actually mean for Notion? Well, I have a few thoughts on that. The first is that I think they will pay more attention to their calendar and Gantt experience inside the application for teams and individuals. Now, one of those, I would say, their least desirable experiences in the database views is the calendar experience. It's not necessarily designed very nicely, and people have been asking for things like day and week view for quite a long while now. And it's something that I'm sure their integration and their new engineering team that may be potentially behind this will actually implement now they have Cron. The second is the scheduling function. As I said, they obviously want to focus more on synchronous communication, and one of those methods is actually to be able to connect your calendar and then be able to schedule and send availability links as well. And that's something that Cron actually does right now, and probably something that Notion will likely take more advantage of, bringing that experience over. Right now, if you wanted to plan something, you could embed a Calendly link in there, or maybe even embed a page that would view a Calendly link, but that's really it, and it's not really synchronous. But if you and your team are organizing meetings, this could be something that would be better in the future. The third thing, and something I'm just sort of going on a wild guess with, is the command bar. This is something inside of Cron that you can do to quickly access certain features and be able to quickly draw it up and find anything you need. What's nice about the command bar is it's beautifully designed and it's pretty rapid to use. Something that Notion haven't really taken full advantage of. Although you have the search bar, which does have some great features, I think in the future with synchronous tools, being able to book a meeting through the command bar could be something that Notion would like to see. Command bars are getting incredibly popular in applications as people look to spend a bit more time on them, and Notion could definitely do with a bit of a dose of that for sure. So there are the three areas I think we'll see Cron embed inside of Notion. It's really interesting because Notion's hit that point, that sort of large company mark, where obviously it's starting to acquire companies, and I just thought it was funny when I saw them acquire Calendar, because I was like, oh my god, they've got to that point. Big companies tend to acquire calendar applications. Calendar applications and email applications are typically the applications that people spend the least on and actually cost quite a lot to run. So we typically spend a lot of money on Task and Project and Notes app versus them because we see more tangible results compared to them. But it's great to see this acquisition as Notion look to embed great design inside their application, which is something they've done from day one, and also great engineering of what Raphael has built over at Cron. So super interesting news. What do you think they're going to do? Feel free to share it in the comments below. Please do subscribe. We're trying to push subscribers here on Keep Productive. So if you have a friend that would like to subscribe, feel free to share this on Twitter tagging at Keep Productive. Thank you very much, folks, anyway, and we'll see you all very, very soon. Cheerio!